Good morning, Papa. Are we gonna start the day? Yeah, you coming down? Hi, guys. I have finished my shower and body lotion or oil or whatever you do. I did oil today, but I have lotions. I didn't want to have some oil on my face. So I want to do this. I want to talk to you guys while I get prettier. Let's hope. So my companion is here. Had to go get him settled so he can be around me because he likes to be quite involved. Make sure this is more or less okay because I have a setting here that is not that. I don't know. I'm learning. My first day in this job. Okay, so I guess first things first, I'm just gonna brush my teeth. Okay, I know this is not something more of you, most of you enjoy doing, but I'm doing this for a reason, and I'm going to tell you why. I'm gonna brush my teeth. Excuse me. So I brush my teeth. I have to go to the dentist though to get extra clean, but yeah, at some point. Anyway, so I was telling you guys, I'm just so tired of being perfect, you know. And I decided, you know what? I'm just going to take my sweet time to do all the things that need to be done. I preach enough. I feel like it's enough for me to actually follow through. And I mean, I do follow through as much as I can, but the fact that I teach what I teach and do what I do, sometimes I think too much of others. And the only way to actually do this job, I feel, at this point, with all the experience that I got, is to showcase that which you teach, right? Because monkey see, monkey do. We don't hear monkey hear, monkey do. Monkey see, monkey do. that is what it is. So you see my hair like that because I have a treatment right now. Yeah, so I got, let's close this door here. Yeah, nice. The sink doesn't have enough space for this. And it has a big sink. So I don't know, but well, anyway, we'll see. Okay, so I'm going to do my makeup before I do my hair. And my hair is like this because I had a treatment that I created from I research. So warm water, coconut oil, and salt. And that was to create curls in my hair. But I do like the coconut oil treatment, and so I'm leaving it there for another day or so, and then I shower it. So while I get to the day of shower, I'm going to do braids in my hair because braids are better if your hair is messy and dirty. They look actually prettier. Mhm. So I'm going to use this, something my mom made in crochet. And for those of you who may be near the coffee area in Colombia, you can order them, and she's going to create them for you in advance. But one thing I'm telling you right now is this in Colombia is too hot, especially in the coffee area. But if you live in Canada or in a cold country and you're just traveling through Colombia, or you're on holidays and you want to take this with you, send me an email and I'll see if my mom has some in the store. But she does them very quick and I love them. I use them here for winter, and I also use them for anything I want my hair off my face. Even at home, I use it to feel a little bit warmer because sometimes in the winter it's cold, and if you keep your ears covered, you're going to warm up the whole body. Something I learned. So, okay, so I'm going to do my makeup and I'm going to do it very simple just to, I don't know, look a little bit more presentable. And so I'm going to show you more or less what I do. My dog is just looking at me like, what the heck are you doing? Okay, let's see. Hello, puppy. Hello, how you doing? He's doing good. You want down? Yeah, you want help down? You do? Are you okay there? Are you? Okay. You stay there. Oh, he's crying. Okay. You want down? Okay, okay. Come on down. Come on down. Come on down, Papa. There you go. There you go. You wanna go see Daddy? You go see Daddy. Go see Daddy. You go see Daddy. There you go. Okay. So I'm gonna wash my hands first of all because I'm gonna touch my skin. And one thing about my makeup is that I recently, or sometimes anyway, rather to do my makeup with my own fingers because they're soft with my skin, you know, because I know where I'm touching, I know how I'm touching, like, and it seems to me the color actually gets better too. You coming in? Okay. He changed his mind. All right, so the first thing that I do, and I'm not going to tell you what I use because I feel like that's so personal for everyone. So I do some lotion. Just move it around my face. And the good thing about doing these routines is that it is nice to be touched, you know, and touching your face, I feel like is something that your face like if you have. soft movements, massage, and clean fingers, of course. So your face does like that. I'm not doing, I don't do this every day. I'm just doing this for today, but I'm trying to keep it up because, as I said, I'm just want to do the best I can do to keep myself presentable, nice, to love myself. Basically, is what we're trying to do is to love ourselves, really. So anyway, you can do as much as you like, whatever you like. There you go. It's my timer that I need to turn off because I'm spending time with you guys, so there's no need for this. Okay, so that was it. Now, I don't use this every day, but for today I'm going to. But normally I just go like this and a little bit of lipstick and that's it. But today I'm going to use a little bit of foundation, just a drop. That's it, just a drop. So what do I use? This is a drop, and so I put it in all the places that may have some sort of life marks. I don't know what it is. Could be health, which is kind of worrying, but because we're gonna be taking care of ourselves, it may go away. It may just go away. I don't know. For the most part, a lot of the things that we need is exercise, plenty of water, nutrition, some sort of art that we do, like a hobby, something that we like, you know. Okay, so that's what I do. Yeah, everywhere. So it's not really that much of a difference, but I think that it does help a little, you know, to hide some imperfections that I don't think they're too bad, but may as well just for the sake of the video. Okay, so now what we're going to do next is we're going to define my eyebrows a little bit. So again, I feel like I feel like all I'm doing is just to make enhance, but not really make it too exaggerated. But yeah, you can see the difference right there. And I'm not using like much of a different color. Huh, interesting. How does it change? And look, I'm not using a really dark color. I'm using this color here. Isn't that interesting? I'm not using a pencil for this. I'm using the same eyeshadow with my fingers. Let's see this one. It's nice because it's like playing by fingers or playing painting by fingers. So it's nice because like you're using your skin like a canvas. Like a canvas. Okay. So that's it. Now for today I'm going to use some, whether soft pink or white or pink, or something lilac, something very clear, so very soft. So we're going to start with a very soft tone for the eyes. And I'm going to use this finger, but I'm going to be very careful because sometimes I'm a little bit unaware of how I'm using my fingers, so you might feel offended. So I'm just trying to put all my fingers properly. Okay, so that's the down part, and I use that in my whole eye. I like, I don't know how you call that, but In Spanish, it's called párpado. So on the entire párpado, there you go. You got a new word today, thanks to me. Párpado. Vámonos. Okay, so see, there is not much difference. You see, there's not much difference. Okay, now we're gonna do the other eye. Also, if you are interested in the crochet items, I have an album with my mom's work. And again, you have to ask her in advance, but she does love her crochet. So she has all sorts of purses and hair items and all those things. So, okay. So I feel like the idea is to just enhance, but not to change too much because we want people to still like us for what we are, right? I feel. And I cannot feel for people that see one thing and then afterwards see other thing, and I feel how like they feel like it's not fair because it's not what they were expecting. But anyway, it's not my business. So what are we going to use today? Let's use, I don't know, a soft lila or lila. And that will be, see what I told you about my fingers? That's not good. So there is a really, really soft lila. I think I'm sweating here. Okay. You can see it a little. Okay, now I'm going to put the same soft lila on the other párpado, on the other eyelid. I don't know if it's the right word for that. I can't remember. And yet, even though it's nice, I still like a little bit darker. So I'm gonna use some purple that's a little bit more dark and put it here, right at the end, just at the end, there. And then I'm gonna do the same for the other, just at the end. There you go. Perfect. So sometimes I use this goes on top of my párpado. um, However, I'm not I'm not going to do it today because I usually do that amount of makeup if I'm doing a show. I'm going, I want to be extra attractive. But at the moment, I don't really want to. And so usually it goes on top here, really nice. But I'm going to skip it because I don't want to look extremely attractive today. I just want to look natural. So then what I'm going to do is I'm going to make the shape of my lips. So, for what I understand and for what I have seen in other videos from the young girls, and for what I remember, you have to make the shape of your lips. So it's on the outside of the normal line, and then you do one here, and then the line from here, the line from here, and then you get a pinball right the day you're gonna make a video. That's how it works. Okay. And after I have done the outside, then I feel the inside. Like a lipstick. And I believe that that is so that I imagine the color stays for longer time. So basically just fill up your lips with the pencil that is near to the lipstick, the lipstick. So basically use the pencil that is the closest to the lipstick that you're going to use. And so after that, I'm going to use the lipstick I intended. Right? And after that, I use, I don't know how they call it in English, but in Spanish, they call it brillo. I don't really feel like I'm really good at this. When I was in modeling, people used to do this for me. So, and I was gossiping with my friends. So I actually learned some makeup, but these are the basics. But I still don't think I'm really good at this. Just so you know. I don't think it's ever late to learn something anyway. And to practice. Okay. So after we have that, I'm going to somehow, this is a secret, or not a secret, but I do this only because I don't know. I only do this because my grandmother and my mother does it. And so it's this thing that kind of keeps me connected to my ancestors, to the woman in my family that like makeup. I don't know, but you put one here and one here, and that's with your lipstick, and then just make it nice disappear in your cheeks, and then it's supposed to make you look a little bit, I don't know, nicer. I have no, I don't know. I'm just lucky I like myself just the way I am. But it's okay to practice. Bring something different, I guess. I don't know. So, oh, I was like, what is it, ill? I don't know what I'm missing. Um, I have two mascaras and I don't know why. I think this one gives volume, and I'm not doing much on my eyes today because I don't like to do my eyes. I don't know, I just want to be natural today. More natural looking with a little bit of color on my face. I am so glad that I know where my eyebrows, I am so glad that I know where my eyelashes are because honestly, I can't really see what I'm doing right on the camera. But seems like my hand and my face are naturally understanding each other. There you go. That is the one that maybe makes them more stupid. Oh my goodness, my hands are full of something. It's like all these things are so hard to open sometimes. Okay, I think that this one is supposed to make them longer. I don't know, but I'm just, for the purpose of this video, I'm just gonna use them both. I'm not even making any sense, but that's okay, because I'm slowing down to take care of myself, or at least the way I look. Okay, now that's how I look, and right now I feel okay the way I look with my face, but I'm going to do my hair, and so I'm going to empty this right now and come back and do some braidings in my hair, and then yeah, we'll see how it looks. Okay, I'll see you soon. Okay, you guys, so I emptied my phone, made myself a tea. This is a nice cup that one of my good friends gave me. um, she made it herself, and I love this cup because it was when she was learning to do pottery, and so this is one of her first creations, and I love it. I just love it. And so she drinks hot water with lemon and honey, and so that's what I'm drinking because I'm thinking of her. Yeah. Mm. So that's what I do when I think of people. I kind of try to bring them in somehow, kind of like, I'm just gonna have what my friend has because I want to think of her, type of thing. Anyway, so I'm cleaning this brush because it's messy, and we're gonna do my hair. Oh my goodness, it's gonna be such a hard work. Look at that. So I had always had so much hair. And in my family, the woman in my family, they really love their hairs. My grandmothers from both sides. And so in what I understand for what they used to do with their hair is you start in the points, right this. And as you brush it, whether you're using a brush or a comb, the idea is to untangle it from the tips to the roots. And I'm being very gentle, but I know a lot of you are just like me. Sometimes we're not that careful with us. And so normally you're like, yeah, you go with that brush from here and stuff like that. But yeah, it's not a good idea. And I'm not judging because sometimes there is a lot of things I forget because I feel like I don't have the time. But when you really think about time, time is just an illusion. And a lot of cities have different time. So really time is not for everybody, it's not the same. Time is not the same for everyone. So then I guess you learn to manage your time. And I mean I brush my hair I brush my hair before I take a shower, and every time I'm going to wash my hair, I brush it. So I brush it prior to the shower, so I don't have to brush it afterwards as much because it has been already brushed. So I think that is why you see that the brush goes really easily, even though I'm going from the points. This side actually look easier than the other one. Maybe because I was explaining, I don't know. But even though my hair looks curly and maybe looks messy, it's still brushable. It's not messy, it's not knotted. And so I like it. Oh my goodness, I love my hair. And I was telling you guys in the previous video that I made when I was sharing a nice wine with you guys, why am I doing these colors like this? But then my phone got too full and then I had to empty it and I lost the part. I lost the part where I was explaining that. And so yeah, so I lost the part where I was explaining that. So I'm going to do it again. And I feel like I'm going to do two breads for today. So we're gonna see how it goes. I just don't like to have that line right there because you can see the roots so much easily, but I don't have something to fix it, but maybe I can find something. Let's see. Okay, so I'm using this pin. So what I do this in this occasion is I go kind of like, this is called the zigzag. So then you take little portions of hair from both sides and bring it to the front. And then, looks kind of weird, but you separate it and then it kind of gives a little bit of a different look, like it's kind of like help you cover your roots if they're just coming out and you are not ready for fixing your hair, I guess. So I don't know. I think it's from that soap opera, you guys remember? Betty La Fea. Yeah, like the blonde chick. I think that's where I learned how to do this because the blonde chick was going through a difficult situation at some point. So she had to do this because she didn't have enough money to buy dye. So that's where I learned that trick. Okay, so I have separated my hair in two sides. And so I was going to tell you that the reason why I started painting my hair like that is the black part is the magician. No, I'm sorry, the fool. The fool, when I started the fool in MBTI and tarot card readings or symbology, I don't want to say tarot, but it's more like symbology. This is from the fool, and the blonde is through the magician. And I have just started. Thank you to two um, supporters. I created already two videos for the High Priestess, but they're not going to be published most until more people understand what I'm doing. Um, I feel like when those come out, people's gonna be, oh, I know what she's doing now. But I know what she's doing now. So I just take little, how do you call that? Strings of hair. Did you see that? Oh my god. Oh, that's so weird. Strings of hair. I just take little strings of hair. And this is good for avoiding Botox because, I mean, if you have some lines in your eyes and then you do a really tight ponytail or braidings and you have a natural face surgery. I don't know. I'm just being funny. But I think in some occasions may work. Okay, so. And I just go like this. Back and forth, taking little pieces of my hair. Oh my god, I think I broke a nail. Because, have you ever tried to do your hair when you have a broken nail? Oh my god, it's so annoying. It's like your hair goes inside your nail and it's almost painful. Anyway, I'm almost done with my hair. I'm almost done. That's so sad. I don't have flowers at this point because in Colombia there is so many flowers. Sometimes if I do my hair, I can put some flowers on my hair. But right now it's winter and I haven't get any flowers. Just yet. Okay, so I did finish grabbing pieces of hairs from this side. So then I'm just gonna go normal. I think that braiding your hair is a good thing. And I am sure that just like crochet, it is good for your heart. And um, it's very good for your heart because of the movements of your fingers. And I will imagine that it has something to do with you touching yourself too. I think that touching yourself is very good for you. Like, I think it's very, very good. Much better than somebody else touching you. So I'm touching as much as I can everything: face, skin, hair, you know, constantly touching with intentions of love, thoughts of love, all those things. And I feel that that makes such a difference in every part of your life, in your hair, in your face, everything. So, touch yourself. Touch. Well, okay, so we're gonna do the other side. I don't know why. Sometimes I think it's I'm a little bit stage. What do you call that? stage afraid or something. I don't know. Must be nervous. I might be nervous talking to you guys. So we're gonna do this side. And I have a list of different braids that I do. I love to braid my hair more than having it loose. But you know, sometimes you wonder, why do I have such so much hair, such a beautiful hair, and why wouldn't I just, you know, showcase it? But having it loose, oh, I don't know. It's nice to have it off your face. And I feel like, I don't know, it's so nice to feel like you're have your hair done. I don't know. I'm just used to it, I guess. Another thing about doing these kind of things is I admire my Reiki teacher because you know how you do your Reiki healing. And I have told you guys through the classes, you know, if you cannot touch the parts of your back, you can send distance Reiki to those parts and it will work just fine. But I admire my Reiki teacher because she is from India and she does all this yoga and she teaches and all that stuff, and she can reach places that I wouldn't be able to at this point. Oh my goodness, and I'm so young, but I can't. So I admire her because she can reach her back really, 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 all the parts of her back, and so I think that these exercises, just like yoga as well, are very good for your body because when you do this, you're stretching, you're moving your muscles, your fingers. I imagine that even your hair movement help you in the scalp of your hair to do something. I don't know just shit, but I'm sure somebody's gonna come up with something. And I mean, it's so good. It's so good for you. So sometimes when I do my hair this good and I don't do anything to mess it up, I leave it for 1 or 2 days, especially now that I'm not going to wash my hair because I have that treatment because I want the hair to suck in the coconut oil and stuff like that. So I'm going to leave it there for a couple of days. I don't know how many of you know or do not know women do not wash their hair on a daily basis, and brushing your hair on a daily basis is a good idea. Why? Because when you brush your hair, after you make it nice or nicer to be brushed, you untangle it and stuff like that, and then you brush it. My grandmother used to do it 100 times every side. So 100 times here, 100 times here, 100 times on the back, and then she will move her head forward and do 100 times. And it will move the blood. I don't know. I don't know much about that. But their hair was always beautiful. And if you brush your hair, you cleanse it at the same time. Because what you're doing is you're bringing all those oils from your scalp and then you are nurturing your hair as you brush your hair. So if you brush your hair too often, too much, if you put too much shampoo and all the stuff, you're just getting rid of the oils, natural oils that are feeding your hair, that nurture it, that give it a natural shine. And so you're killing all that and then you're buying products to give it all that. And so, do you see what you're doing? If you're doing that, But yeah, don't feel so bad about no washing your hair every day. Brush it every day. Brush it every day. That will make a big difference, I feel. Anyway, so now that I'm done, I'm just gonna um, take a bamba. I call it a bamba. And I just put it back like this. I make it in a bun or something like that. And there, it's all done. I hope it's okay. I cannot see the back of my head, but I hope it's okay. Do you guys like it? I like it. I think it's nice. Now, if I had some flowers or something, I would put it right there, or like a nice, beautiful decoration. Um, but I'm going to continue with my day, and I think I'm ready to start my day presentable, I think. So let's go make a coffee and start working.